Absolutely. It's like the sharpening. I was talking to a kid the other day about broadheads. A young guy was asking me what broadhead I used, and I told him, I've always really liked Ace broadheads, which are a traditional broadhead. They're easy to sharpen, and I spend a lot of time getting my broadheads super sharp. But it's a skill to learn, and it's something that I want them shaving sharp. I want to be able to shave with them when I go out. I was talking to this young bow hunter about that, and I asked him, do you sharpen your own broadheads? And he said, nah, he's usually buy them and they're pretty sharp. I'm like, well, that's okay. I said, but maybe it's a skill you pick up just in case. You put a broadhead in a quiver a bunch of times, you get it dull. Maybe that's another skill that you can put on your to-do list as a bow hunter. Getting stuff sharp, whether it's your hunting knives or whether it's your broadheads. Hunt sharp at all times.
Right. Well, it's the dull knife that hurts you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was just working on some drywall. I told you earlier on my house that I got a dull knife that I was using, and I thought, man, I need to change this blade out because this is the best way to cut myself is have this dull knife skip. Or you're field dressing an animal with a dull knife and it skips off something it should have cut and it cuts you. I've done that before.
You just need to learn how to cook. For one thing, there's no fat in them, so you don't cook them well done.
Yeah, for
Most of
sure.
your meat should be cooked medium rare at best anyway.
Right.
And, I cook them, end up being a little bit rare and had to put them back on a little bit. But, you overcook them, and it's like, I don't want to eat them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
I'd rather
the
have them a little raw.
yeah, well I think that's the key too, is that when people have tried deer and they said deer tasted bad or they didn't like it. There's been so many times in my life where people said, I'm not going to eat that deer meat. And I'm like, just let me cook it for you. People just have a misconception when it comes to wild game that and you just can't, if you overcook it, it's going to be bad. And the other thing too is, like you said, they don't have a lot of fat in them. So maybe you cook with a little bit more olive oil and add a little more oil to it if you want a little more oil or butter to it, and just don't complicate the dish. A lot of times with good wild game, it's fire, salt, pepper, and a little bit of thyme, and it's gonna be great.